Vishalaji, you can start.
सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः। अद्यतनं संस्कृतवाणी कार्यक्रमार्थम् आगतवन्तः सर्वेभ्यः कृते स्वागतं व्याहरामि। अद्यतनं कुमारी महश्री सञ्चालिरूपेण अस्ति। सा नागपट्टिनं मध्ये अस्ति। Mahasri is studying in 7th standard in Chinmaya Vidyalaya. Her hobbies are singing, dancing and drawing. Swagatam Mahasri.
Yes, ma'am. Namaste, ma'am.
You can carry on.
Yes. Hari Om. Namasabhaya sarvebhyah cha. Yadyadacharat sreshtah tattadevetaro janah sayat pramanam kurute lokastadanuvartate. Asmin sundare sayankale कार्यक्रमर्थं वयम् अत्र सन्तोषेण समागताः। सर्वेषां मम सुस्वागतम्। अद्य संस्कृतवाणी कार्यक्रमं संग्रहीतुं सञ्चालिकारूपेण उत्सुकेन आगतम्। पुनः संस्कृतवाणी यातरः सर्वेभ्यः मम नमस्कारः। हरि ओम्। Wise person never depends on results. Also, never stop performing his duties too. My humble pranams to everyone present here for this great event of Samskrita Vani, enhancing interest in Deva Bhasha Samskritam. I feel glad to be a part of this spiritual program to tie up today's events. My hearty salutations to everyone for taking part in this exciting event. With the same excitement, let us get into the first part. Karyakrame pratham karyam devanugraha samyojanam. Adya prarthana vaktum sangeetah priya. Gayika Srimati Usha Varadharajan Mata Agavati. Sa Sangeeta Vamsakumari. तस्याः पिता प्रसिद्ध गायकः श्रीमन् सीर्गाळि गोविन्दराजन् महाविद्यालय सखा. Let us start with a prayer to ensure the presence of Supreme with us in this journey. I am happy to welcome Srimati Usha Varadharajan Mata, hail from a musician family. Her father is the college mate of the legendary musician Sri Sirgali Govindarajan. Srimati Usha Mata have also learned Carnatic music. Singing is passionate in singing both classical and light music. Over to Usha Mata. Ma'am, please continue. Ma'am?
Usha ji?
Nuclear cult.
पञ्चाशत्पीठरूपिणी मापायि श्री राजराजेश्वरी पञ्चाशत्पीठरूपिणी मापायि श्री राजराजेश्वरी पञ्चाशत्पीठरूपिणी पञ्चदशाक्षरी पाण्ड्यकुमारी पञ्चदशाक्षरी पाण्ड्यकुमारी पञ्चदशाक्षरी पाण्ड्यकुमारी पञ्चदशाक्षरी पाण्ड्यकुमारी पद्मनाभशगोदरि शङ्करी पञ्चदशाक्षरी पाण्ड्यकुमारी पद्मनाभशगोदरि शङ्करी पञ्चाशत्पीठरूपिणी देवी जगजननी चित्रूपिणी देवादिनुद गुरुगुगरूपिणी देवी जगजननी चित्रूपिणी देवादिनुद गुरुगुगरूपिणी देशकाल प्रभातिनी मगा देशकाल प्रभातिनी मगा देशकाल प्रभातिनी मगा देव मनोलासिनी रजनी देशकाल प्रभातिनी मगा देव मनोलासिनी रंजनी देवराज मुनि शाप विमोचन देव गांधाकरागदोषिनी देवराज मुनि शाप विमोचन देव गांधाकरागदोषिनी पावरागताल विश्वासिनी भक्त जन प्रिय फल प्रदायिनी पीठरूपिणी मां पायी श्री राजराजेश्वरी पीठरूपिणी Thanks. Very good.
Dhanyavadaha, Mata. Thank you so much, Mata, for making us sink unto the pleasure.
Thank you, ma'am.
भाषासु मुख्य मधुरा दिव्य गीर्वाण भारती तस्यां हि काव्यं मधुरं तस्मादपि सुभाषितम् सुभाषितं वक्तुम् अस्माकं प्रियमाता शङ्करी मा इति सर्वेषां मनसाचरणे श्रीमती शङ्करी माता आह्वयामि. It's time to welcome Srimati Shankari Mata, who is fondly called as Shankari Ma by everyone. She started her career as an art teacher in PSBB school. She inspired middle-level students with her passionate art, as waves never stop meeting you until you move away. She grew herself by pursuing her PG and BA, after which she continued her career as a computer teacher. She served as a teacher coordinator in Intel. She guided teachers the Microsoft tools with ease. She has been an active member of Shruti Kendriya, a non-profit organization instilling morals and spiritual values by spreading Sanatana Dharma. Over to Shankari Mata to fulfill us with values. Mata, please.
Thank you. Hari Om. Sahasa vyadadita na kriyam avivekaha parama padam padam brunadehi vimrishya karinam gunaluptaha swayameva sampataha. Namaste to Samskrita Vaani organizers and Pride of Bharat listeners. Today I'm Shankari, I'm going to talk about the Subhashitam, the one which I told you. I'm going to give you the meaning for this Subhashitam, which is taken from Bharavi's Kiratarjuniyam. Sahasa vyadadita na kriyam avivegaha parama padam padam brunadehi vimrishya karinam gunaluptaha swayameva sampataha. Sahasa vyadadita na kriyam means don't do any work in haste. Avivekaha paramapadam padam. Work done without thinking will give you sorrow. Vrinadehi vimrishya karinam. The work done with proper thinking and planning, gunaluptaha swayameva sampataha, will give good result to you automatically. Now, let's see why Bharavi talks about hasty thinking leading to sorrow. When he was young, his father was always criticizing him, even though he gained popularity for his writing. This angered him, and in his rage, he wanted to kill his father. But when he rushed in anger to kill his father, he overheard his father talking to his mother, explaining her that his scolding Bharavi was only to lower his pride and make him do better creations in his writing. Bharavi was ashamed of his hasty thoughts and that led to his action. He realized his mistake and asked his father to punish him for his hasty thinking. His father asked him to go to his in-laws' house for 6 months. Bharavi wondered how this could be a punishment where he will get royal treatment at his in-laws' house. He obeyed and went with his wife. He enjoyed the hospitality and the royal treatment for a few days. Slowly, everything stopped, and it turned to be discomfort for him as he was not earning any money and no one really cared him anymore. As per his wife's advice, he went to the riverside and wrote this poem, Sahasa Vyadadhita na Kriyam, on a leaf with his nail. A king who was passing by read it and was very happy and gave Bharavi gold coins as reward. Bharavi gave this to his wife and felt the importance of accomplishment, which gave him happiness. Initially, Bharavi thought hastily, he will get happiness by just simply sitting around and doing nothing, which was wrong. Accomplishing something good gives happiness, real happiness. The king took the leaf with the poem to his palace and hung it in his bedroom as he liked it a lot. One day, after hunting, he came to the palace tired, only to find his wife sleeping with another person next to her. In the fit of rage, he was about to kill both of them with his sword in hand. At that moment, he saw the poem Sahasa Vyadaditha na Kriya on the wall, and then he paused. His wife woke up and explained that the person next to her was their son who was lost some years back. The king was overjoyed for two reasons. He got his lost son back, and also he did not kill them hastily out of anger. We have read moral stories when we were young. I will narrate one such story. A woman keeps her pet trusted mongoose as a god to her baby in the cradle when she goes to fetch water from the river. On returning, she first sees the mongoose, which was actually coming towards her happily, and she saw the blood in its mouth. In haste, She killed the mongoose instantly with a pot by breaking it on its head, thinking that the mongoose killed the baby, and she got very, very annoyed. When she went inside her house, she saw the baby smiling in the cradle and a dead cobra cut into pieces near it. She was ashamed of her hasty action, killing the pet mongoose and the loyal mongoose without finding the real truth. So this Subhashitam, Sahasa Vyadadhita Na Kriyam, you would have now understood. This teaches us not to be hasty while doing our work. If we do our work with proper planning and thinking, Sampat or good fortune will automatically come. Namaste, Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavadha Mata. Thank you, Mata, for such an inspiring part. Thank you, Mata.
Thank you.
ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तांस्तथैव भजाम्यहम्. स्वागतम् अतिथ्यो प्रीति. स्वागतं वक्तुं विवेकानंद विद्यालय छात्रा कुमारी तेजस्विनी आह्वयामि. To welcome the gathering with the garland of praises, I welcome Kumari Tejaswini, student of Chitlapakam Vivekananda Vidyalaya, a proficient Shloka reciter. She knows most of the Pancharatnams, Ashtakams. She recites Vishnu Sahasranama fully since she was 7 years. She wins gold medal every year in Gita chanting competition conducted by Chinmaya Mission. Without further delay, over to Tejaswini.
नमस्सर्वेभ्यः. अद्य उपस्थितानां सर्वेषाम् अतिथीनां नमस्कारः. अतीव हार्दिकस्वागतं च. मम नाम तेजस्विनी. अद्यतनस्य स्वागतसम्बोधनं करिष्यामि. प्रथमं राजेश्वरीजी भगवद्गीतापाठेषु वदिष्यति. तदनन्तरं कुमारी लेश्या श्लोकजपः भविष्यति. अद्यतन मुख्य वक्ता श्रीमती उषा शङ्करनारायणं श्रीविद्या उपासनस्य सारविषये प्रस्तुतं करिष्यति. धन्यवाद ज्ञापनं मातंगी सुरेश जी वदिष्यति. शान्तिमन्त्रं शिवकुमार जी प्रस्तुतं करिष्यति. पुनः एकवारं सर्वे गणमाजनानाम् अद्यतनं संस्कृतवाणी कार्यक्रमे सहभागिनां च स्वागतं करोमि. Namaste all. I am Dhejaswini and I'll be rendering today's welcome address. Firstly, to begin with the program, Rajeshwari ji will be speaking about lessons from Bhagavad Gita and Kumari Leisha will be chanting slokas. Today's main speaker is Srimati Usha Shankaranarayanan, who will be presenting the speech about the essence of Srividhya Upasana. The vote of thanks will be rendered by Mathangi Suresh ji and Shanti Mantram will be recited by Shri Sivakumar Aiyer ji. I once again welcome all of you to this Samskrita Vani session. Thank you all.
Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. No one would have done this vibrant part other than you. Thank you, sister. न मे पार्थास्ति कर्तव्यं त्रिषु लोकेषु किञ्चन नानवाप्तमवाप्तव्यं वर्त एव च कर्मणि इति भगवन् वाक्यम् अनुवक्तुं चिन्मयकेन्द्रस्य पर्यायवाची श्रीमती Rajeshwari Mata Ahvayami. As a student of Chinmaya Vidyalaya, I am thankful to welcome Srimati Rajeshwari Mata from Chennai, a Chinmaya Mission Sevika. She is a Balavihar tutor. Now she is here to fetch us with lessons from Bhagavad Gita. Over to Mata.
Hari Om, everybody. Hari Om. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. I'll be talking on Shloka 17 and 18 with many examples from chapter 4, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Work has been divided by Sri Krishna into 3 categories: action, karma; inaction, akarma; forbidden action, vikarma. Verse 17. Karmano hyapi bodhavyam bodhavyam cha vikarmanah akarmanascha bodhavyam gahana karmano gati. Shri Krishna is going deeper into the definition of karma in this shloka. Previously, we examined the meaning of karma as selfish actions and akarma as unselfish actions. Now let us look at what is meant by vikarma. Vikarma is forbidden action, refers to any action that is not prescribed in one's swadharma. We need to use our intellect to determine what is vikarma based on our individual situation. For example, a businessman's duty is to conduct business and use the earnings for the benefit of family and society. There is absolutely no harm if he wants to earn more and more wealth. It is absolutely okay as long as he is using it for the benefit of family and society. But if one is a student, his goal should be to diligently acquire more knowledge. If his attention is diverted towards acquiring more girlfriends, that becomes vikarma. Shri Krishna tells us that karma is a reaction produced by nature in response to our relationship to it. It means that if we are motivated by selfish spirit, nature will give us negative reaction. Just like electricity gives us a shock if we handle it improperly. If we are motivated by a spirit of cooperation and selflessness, we will not get that negative reaction from nature. Nature is like a mirror. If you smile at it, it smiles right back. We have all heard the saying, what goes around comes around. That is karma. If our thoughts are unselfish, so too will our actions be unselfish. Otherwise, we will go on accumulating karma, which gets logged in our personality as vasanas, which is the very thing that stands between us and self-realization. Verse 18. Karmanya karmaya pashe akarmani cha karmaya sabuddhiman manusheshu sayukta krishna karma krita. Verse 18, Shri Krishna now teaches us how to apply knowledge of karma in our actions. If we use the words karma and akarma, action and inaction. First, let us understand what is meant by seeing inaction in action. The word action refers to activity of any sort. Thinking, feeling, working, even thinking a thought is an action. And the word inaction refers to the constant awareness that the self is inactive and not the doer of action. It means complete detachment from the work and detachment from the sense of doership. Therefore, it refers to the attitude we have towards work. It is the difference between a worker who can perform tough tasks and not feel tired, and the worker who feels that every minute of his work is a burden. Next, let us look at the phrase seeing action in inaction. The word action in this phrase refers to ego, that I am the doer, and word inaction refers to the absence of activity. Inaction can be viewed as a form of passive risk-taking. For example, employees who are complacent in their job such that they don't learn or change may be taking more of a risk with their career than a peer who is always taking on new responsibilities and stretching into new areas. The main lesson learned from these shlokas are how people treat you is your karma. How you react is yours. Selfless action is better than selfish action. Be wise in performing your actions. Hari Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Thank you.
Dhanyavadaha Mata. Thank you so much, Mata, for fetching us with pleasures.
Thank you.
श्लोकः एव भारत्याः बुद्धे श्रेष्ठस्थावनस्य कारणम् इति। अन्यदेशीय वदन्ति इदानीं हैदराबाद नगर बालिका कुमारी लेशा बोबा श्लोकं वक्तुम् आह्वयामि। Kumari Leisha Bobba, 11-year kid studying class 6 at Abaya Waldorf School, Hyderabad. She is a student of Ms. Hemalata Aiyer. She is here to chant Shloka for us.
Hello everyone, my name is Leisha. I will be chanting Sri Durgashtakam. Katyayani Bhavani Bhagavad Durga Devi Namostute Vasudeva Sute Kali Vasudeva Sahodari Vasudeva Devi Namostute Yoga Nidre Mahanidre Yoga Mahi Maheshwari Yoga Siddhi Kari Shuddhe Durga Devi Namostute Shankar Chakra Gada Vani Sarnya Jayata Bhavi Pitambara Dhari Durga Devi Namostute Rukya Jusa Madhvana Chatusya Mantaloki Brahma Surupini Brahmi Durga Devi Namostute Vrishni Nam Kula Sambhute Vrishni Nata Samodari Vrishni Rupa Durga Devi Namostute Sarvagni Sarvage Sarve Sarve Se Sarva Sakshini Sarvamata Jata Durga Devi Namostute Ashtabahu Mahasatve Ashtami Navami Priye Bhadre Durga Devi Namostute Durga Ashtakamidam Punyam Bhaktitoya Patendra Sarvakam Avanoti Durga Lokam Sagacchati Iti Sri Durga Ashtakam Sampurnam. Thank you.
Wow, it was excellent. Thank you so much, Leisha. इदानीं कार्यक्रमस्य अतिमुख्यभागं मुख्य अतिथिरूपेण श्रीमती उषा शङ्करनारायण माता अस्ति। अद्य श्रीविद्या उपासना विषयाणि वयं शृण्मः। Here comes the most important part of the event. Srimati Usha Shankaranarayanan Mata, our today's main speaker, is with us to feed as the essence of Srividhya Upasana. She got voluntary retirement from public sector undertakings. She loves to write stories, poems, and spiritual articles. She posts her writings in the popular Facebook group Madhyamar. She has published a collection of stories titled Kanvani Kadaigal through the company Pakiton Tales. She has also published a book titled Sundara through Jaya Publications. On International Women's Day last year, she won first prize in short story competition organized by Velli Ventures and the Sun Academy. Her poem was selected in Women's Day Poetry Competition and Bharati Memorial Day Poetry Competition held on Madhyamar Facebook page. In the year 2022, she participated in the Kamban Festival organized by Sri Suresh through online from Muscat. Her poem was selected for the anthology of Bharati's 145th birth anniversary in December 2022 and was awarded the Yuga Kavi Bharati Award. Without delay, let me welcome Srimati Usha Shankaranarayanan Mata. Over to ma'am.
सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। सिन्दूरारुणविग्रहां त्रिनयनां माणिक्यमौलिस्फुर तारानायकशेखरां स्मितमुखीम् आपीनवक्षोरुहां पाणिभ्यामणिपूर्णरत्नचषकं रक्तोत्पलं बिभ्रतीं सौम्यां रत्नकटस्थरक्तचरणां ध्यायेत् परामम्बिकाम्. My humble pranams to one and all who are here to listen to this talk in this great evening. I thank the organizers of this wonderful event and pray Jagannatha to make this talk a fruitful one for all the listeners and to me. Srividhya Upasana. What is the essence of Srividhya Upasana is what we are going to see as a presentation today. What is the purpose of human life? From there we need to start this thinking. Jantunam Narajanma Durlabha, said Acharya in Viveka Chodam. It is not so easy to get a human birth, which our Tamil poet Aiyer also said, Aridu Aridu Manidarai Pirathalari. Then why we were given this birth? The purpose of human birth is what? Any human being needs to have this question in his mind in order to cross this ocean of birth and death. That is what Shastram says. The purpose of human birth is nothing but sukham. Enjoyment, pleasure. We need to enjoy, we like to enjoy, we want to enjoy everything under this creation. We love this creation. We are in this creation and we are part of creation. We love to enjoy every bit of this creation. So Sukham is what we all require. This Sukham Shastram divides into two parts. One is Kritrimam Sukham and another one is Akritrimam Sukham. This is in other words called Kama and Moksha. These are the two kinds of Sukham Shastram defines for us. Kama is nothing but what we enjoy in this material world. Moksha is the ultimate supreme realization of the absolute reality, the Ananda. A man first starts with enjoying this world in the aspect of enjoying material pursuits, material benefits, material pleasures only. For that, Shastram has given him a pathway. This pathway is nothing but Dharma, Artha, Kama, then Moksha. What Dharma, Artha, Kama does for Moksha? Valluvar says, Aram, Porul, Inbam, Veedu. On this basis only, the entire scripture of Thiruvalluvar's Thirukkural is written. It is a beautiful construction, a method of constructing one's life in the basis of Aram, that is Dharma. Aram, Dharma is termed in many ways. It is called as a good way of living or earning punya, and it has so many deeper meanings in it. Now, to our context, let us take this Dharma as punya. With the help of punya, we enjoy this material world. So, Kama, the attainment of all these pleasures of material world is done only when a person has some punya with him. Otherwise, you just think, even if he has crores and crores of rupees, if he is not able to get up from his bed, what is the use of having so much money? So, even to enjoy this material world pleasure, we need to have some amount of punya. So, Dharma is very, very, very important. So, with that Dharma only, we attain our wealth also. And this wealth is spent to earn this Dharma. It is interconnected. So, what about this Kama? Can we have any desire as Kama? No, we cannot have. Krishna says, Dharma aviruddho kamaha asmi. So, when he says that in his Vibhuti Yoga, it is indicating that we should have Kama, which is Dharma aviruddha. Aviruddha in the sense which it should not be against Dharma. It should be along with the Dharma. That Kama has to be along with Dharma. Okay. Once you have a Dharma which is which we can follow, and where we have earned punyam, and with that we enjoy this material pleasure, is that enough? So we'll be having birth again and again. There, a mind then starts dwelling. Once this Kama is there, this Kama will not get satiated at all. It will be increasing, and there will be a stage when the Vyakti or the Purusha will be going to start realizing that why at all I am enjoying all these things again and again. What is the actual pleasure? Well, who am I? So such things will be occurring to his mind if he does this in the dharmic way. That is how Shastra guides him. But will this happen in one stroke, in one birth, and in so-and-so year I have born, and in so-and-so year I am attaining this moksha? No, it is not like that. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate, says Krishna. It is not so easy. It is through so many janmas only he starts realizing why he is enjoying all these things. For what purpose he has come here. This thought ever comes only after so much of janma. Shatakoti janma sukrita vinana muktihi, Acharya says in Viveka Chudamani. So, it is not so easy for a human being to realize that his purpose of birth is not for enjoying this pleasure. So what to do then? But human mind needs something. This mind needs lot of things to enjoy. This eyes needs lot of things to enjoy. Ears needs lot of things to listen and enjoy. The nose needs lot of good smells. The taste buds are here. They are just after so many tasty foods. Then how we are going to handle all these things? For that only, Shastra takes this person who has got a quest in him to Ishvara Aradhana. Ishvara Upasana. So, here, as Chinmayananda rightly puts it, it is the sublimation of all our desires. We cannot just like that wear off all our desires. It's not so easy. It will start coming again and again. So, it has to be sublimated. The sublimation, where do we do that sublimation? I always have a liking to my kids. I always have a liking to my friends or this society or whatever. I want this, I want fame, I want all this, I want to acquire wealth, I want everything to enjoy. But where to divert it? The sublimation is nothing but diverting all my desires. Divert all your desires towards Ishvara. Ishvara Aradhana is where you will get satiated, then you will start realizing what you have come for in this world. That's how Shastra guides it. How to do Ishvara Aradhana? All of a sudden, a person cannot know how to do Ishvara Aradhana. It's not so easy also. He cannot simply sit and say something to Ishvara just like we chit-chat with other people. No, it is not like that. So that is why Shastra gives lot of puja kramas, stutis, then stotras, everything is given by our great rishis through our Vedic texts, Puranas, and all those things. So these things, when he starts learning, he gets into a group. This group, he starts to tread slowly like a child and just goes near the deity. And finally, he understands what is the purpose of this life. These stotras are also called as stutis, and we always know that Lalita Sahasranamam, there is a nama, Stotra Priya Stutimati Shruti Samstuta Vaibhav. So Ambal, Jagannatha, is very fond of stutis. She likes her children to sing in praise of her. So whatever stuti we sing for Ambal, she gets pleased and gives all the boons required. We see that in Devi Mahatmyam, all these devas come and praise her, get all the boons and go. So to please Jagannatha is that easy because she is Karunya Rupi. So these stutis are of two types. What are these stutis? Two types. One is Vaidika stuti. Vaidika stuti is praising the deity. That's all. The another one is expressing Namaskara, Ashirvada, Siddhanta, Parakrama, Vibhuti, and Prarthana to the deity. Just for our interest's sake, I have taken some 6 examples from Lalita Sahasranama to tell you about these Namaskara, Ashirvada, and all that. One Namaskara Stuti example is Trijagat Vandya, that is Namaskara Stuti. Swastimati is Ashirvada Stuti. Mithya Jagadadishtana is Siddhanta Stuti. Bhanda Surendra Nirmukta, that is Parakrama Stuti. Icha Shakti, that is Vibhuti Stuti. And Samrajya Daini, that is Prarthana Stuti. So, through these stutis, stotras, and little of japa, and then little kriyas, we get near the deity. Now, I am going to come to the main part of this title. So, we are going to now see the essence of Srividhya Upasana. So far, I told you about how to get near to the deity. Here, what is Sri, Vidya, and Upasana? First, we need to note that this Sri here, as everybody thinks, is not Sambodhanam. It is not something praising her. It is not like that. Sri means Sharanye. Sharanye means whatever is there in the creation, she is the shelter to all forms of creation. Without, other than her, nothing is there in this creation. That is Sri. And Vidya is the absolute knowledge, that is Jnana Swarupa. So this Sri is nothing but the Moola Shakti, which is Swatantriya Shakti, which creates this entire cosmos. This Shakti is referred fondly as Lalita Mahatripura Sundari. That lustrous radiance which emanates from her illumines this whole world, and all the creations are done on her own will. To know this Shakti and its grandeur, there are some structured kriyas and upasana and then dhyana krama, which is combined into one or under one title, Srividhya. This Srividhya is in Lalita Sahasranama we see Srishti Kartri, Brahma Rupa, Goptri, Govinda Rupini. So there also Ambal is the Srishti Kartri. She is the creator of this entire cosmos. How she is creating and how do you say that she is creating and she is there in the entire cosmos? Is that both possible? The creator is different from the creation, Ilya. Like that, we will be having some doubt on in our minds. But here we should know that Jagannatha is the material cause, that is Upadana Karanam of this whole creation. She is the Brahma Swarupini. She is the material cause for this whole creation, and she is the only one that is existing in the creation. There is no dual person here to do any aradhana because everything is Jagannatha Eva. And she is also the intelligent cause of this creation. She is the Nimitta Karanam of this creation. So there is the non-duality is there. When we do the Srividhya Upasana, slowly the Upasaka will understand inside his mind that there is nothing other than Jagannatha, including himself. So this is the thing that is going to take him through. The Srividhya Upasana will be taking him through this only. To understand who is Jagannatha and what is her valor, we need to know how Jagannatha has created this out of her own will. She is the Mahati Shakti, Mahati Meru Nilaya, Lalita Sahasranamam says. And in Veda, there is a Vachanam. Bahushyam Prajayeya. What is Bahushyam Prajayeya? May I become many. So, the one Brahman has become all that is seen in this creation. In Isha-vasyam also, Isha-vasyam itagum sarpam says. So there Acharya says that the Vasyam is nothing but Achadaniyam, and which is nothing but the covering of the whole world, that is the Brahma Swarupam, and that Brahma Swarupam is hailed as Jagannatha here in Srividhya Upasana. She is the cross of this creation, the fulcrum of this creation, the substratum of this creation, and nothing other than her is there existing in this creation. That much we have to first understand when we start knowing what is Srividhya Upasana. So she creates the cosmos. How does she create the cosmos? She has three kinds of Shaktis, that is Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Jnana Shakti. Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Swarupini. That is Lalita Sahasranama. We chant her name as that also. So there are two aspects in this creation, and in everybody, in everything, you see the two aspects, that is the heat and the cold aspect, that is nothing but Shiva and Shakti aspect. So Shiva and Shakti, Shiva Shakti Aikya Rupini, the Srividhya Upasana takes the Upasaka to that level where he understands that Shiva and Shakti are one and the same, and they alone exist, they alone are the reason for this creation. So here, this Jagannatha has created this universe with lot of tattvas. These tattvas, first Mahat Tattvam comes first, and then comes Ahankaram. From there comes the Triguna Maya. Trigunangal, that is Sattva, Rajas, Tamo Guna. From Sattva Guna, Ishvara comes, and then from Rajo Guna, Devas come, and then from Tamo Guna, it is again divided into Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Then the Sukshma Prapancham, Stula Prapancham, Karana Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, and Stula Shariram. I'm just going fast because this is not our topic. Only thing what we need to know is these so many things are created out of Jagannatha's will. That is what we need to know. And why we need to know this? Upasana. What is Upasana? Upa plus Asana. Upa means to go near. Asana is nearer the deity. Upasana. So why should we go near the deity? How can we go near the deity? We have to go near the deity. We have to understand the deity. Only then we will know what we really have come here for. Because she is the one who is going to give us all knowledge through proper Guru. So we have to do Upasana. So why should we do this Upasana? Why should we know her grand valor and all that? Because unless you know a person, how can you go nearer them? How can you understand them? How can you move with them? Even in our worldly life. So if somebody, I was introduced with something about me, na? So why should anybody know what I have done and all that? That is just an introduction. Somebody has to know, oh, this person is this person is that, this person has done that. All these things are needed in our Laukika life itself. So in this Jnana path, then we have to know to whom we are submitting, to whom we are surrendering, what is the greatness of that deity. All these things we need to know. So that is why we just touched upon this creation and this process of creation, not in detail, very, very limited edition of this creation. In Manikavasagar says, விறகில் தீயினன் பாலில் படு நெய் போல் மறைய நின்றுளன் மாமணி ஜோதியன் உறவுக்கோல் நட்டு உணர்வு கயிற்றால் கட்டி முருக வாங்கி கடைய முன் நிற்குமே. A wonderful poem where he says you have to establish a relationship between you and God. Only then you can know how God is and who God is. And when you know who God is, you will automatically know who you are. And from there, you will start searching for lot and lot of more inside you. The travel inside you will become very fast. Antarmukha samaradhya, bahirmukha sudurlabha. That is also in Lalita Sahasranam. So the best way to know the all-knowing, all-pervading consciousness, the primordial energy, is advocated by 3 steps in Shastra. What are these 3 steps? That is karma, Upasana and Jnana. Vedamata, with all her karunya, gives ways in specific ways of doing all these karmas and doing all these yaga, yajnas, everything for the desired results. So when a person follows this karma kanda, he has everything that he has to follow. When he wants putra, he can do one thing. When he wants a companion for life, he can do one thing. When he wants to go abroad for studies, he can do one yaga. Everything is specified in Veda. But over a period of time, what will happen is this karma will create some ayasam. Ayasam in the sense, a boredom will be created because it will reduce interest after a point. That is the prabhavam of our mind actually. So how to change this mind? That is why Vedamata takes this sadhaka to Upasana. So in Upasana, the sadhaka is nearer the deity. The more he does Upasana, the more he understands his Ishta Devata, and the more he understands his Ishta Devata, the more he goes near the underlying truth, what the scriptures want to reveal to him. So this way, he gets more interested when he goes near the deity. Upasana makes him get interest into the subject. And then Upasana, why? I mean, it is not that Upasana by itself gets him into the subject, but Upasana, if done in the right attitude, that is very important. If it is done in the right attitude, it cleanses his mind first. Chitta Shuddhi. First thing he gets it, the first and foremost benefit he can see out of Upasana, anybody for that matter can see out of Upasana, even a chanting a Shloka, first thing we get is our Chitta Shuddhi. That is, our mind is cleaned. From what it has to be cleaned? From all our Shatripus, our Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Mascharya, everything has to be cleared. In Srividhya Upasana, there is a beautiful Upasana, Chakra Upasana, where it is programmed in such a way that as the sadhaka does the Upasana, his mind gets cleared and he envisions the thing that has to be seen by him in his life. So, how the main part of Srividhya Upasana or for any Upasana is to see Swami and Amba. That is the main part of Upasana. In Srividhya Upasana, the main part is to see Swami and Amba in the Chuduriya Chakra or the Bindusthana, who are as Sivashakti Swarupam, the Ananda Swarupam. That is the aim of the sadhaka. It is above the 6 chakras, the Shastra says. Shat Chakra Upari Samskrita. That is how Lalita Sahasranama also calls Amba. So to travel to that point, is it so easy? Can we go to the 25th floor from the first floor in one jump? It is very difficult, isn't it? So we have to go step by step. Who will guide me? So Amba also. Jagannatha is going to guide me from step by step. So every chakra has to be passed in a step, in a slow manner, in a step-by-step way, so that Amba reveals herself at the right time to the Upasaka. Mooladharaika Nilaya Brahma Granthi Vibedini, Manipurantarudita Vishnu Granthi Vibedini, Agnya Chakrandaralasta Rudra Granthi Vibedini, Sahasraram Bhujaruda Sudhasara Vivarshini. All these things are in Lalita Sahasranama. I am not quoting from anywhere. So where she removes this granthi means knots. Knots means knots of ignorance. All these knots of ignorance. We have got lot of things with us which we have made for years together, janmas together, for that matter. These ignorant knots are very, very tight, so which we cannot be removed by us so easily. That is why we seek the help of Jagannatha. She sends our Guru, and the Guru teaches us, and through that only we are able to remove all these ignorant knots. That is Granthi. The Vibhedini means the Granthi, the knots are removed. First, from Mooladhara, then to Manipuraka, then to Agnya, then to Sahasrara, like that. In Sahasrara, she is giving us the nectar of that Moksha Samrajya, which we are able to taste, which we are able to realize, and then be in it always. That is the path in which she takes the sadhaka with her all karunya. So one may think that this Srividhya Upasana is only about Jagannatha and nothing else. No, it is not like that. We must also know that all the other deities are also taken care of. They are also worshipped, and only then Ambal is worshipped. It has a krama. First, Ganapati is worshipped, so Ganapatyam is taken care. Then Brahma is worshipped. There Gayatri Upasana is there. Then Shiva is worshipped. Shaiva Upasana is done. Saura, Suryan is worshipped. So Surya Upasana is done. Then Vishnu Upasana, that is Vaishnava Upasana is done. After that only Shakti Upasana starts. There is a very good krama in it. There is a saying that a Srividhya Upasaka or a Shakta Upasaka, the Lakshana of a Shakta Upasaka is he has to be inside, he has to have Shakti, that is Jagannatha in his mind. And outwardly, he has to be a Shaivite. And when he speaks, he has to speak the glory of Vishnu in a Sabha. That is how the Lakshana of a Shakti Upasaka is given in the scriptures. Antashakta, Antashaktaha, Vahihi Shaivaha, Sabhayam Vaishnava Mataha, says the same. So here, then after knowing that we have, after dealing with all these deities also, we are going towards the Shakti Upasana. In Shakti Upasana, now I am going to tell you the main thing that is involved in the Srividhya Upasana. The Chakra Upasana is the main Upasana which is done by a sadhaka after getting initiated through a proper Guru. Please understand, we cannot do all these things on our own. It is not at all possible, not at all advisable also. We need to go to a Guru, and a Guru will be initiating us in everything for us. The Chakra Upasana takes the sadhaka to the stage of realization by virtue of making him transcend through 9 stages. 9 stages means 9 avaranas. Avarana means the screen that is hiding. What is hidden? Jagannatha and Kameshwara Swarupini, Shivashakti Aikya Swarupini in their Ananda Rupam is hidden. That we have to see, go and see, and that is done as a Kriya. Through these avaranas, these one by one is removed. This veil is removed. Veil of Maya is removed. Tirodhana Karishwari. Ambal is called as Tirodhana Karishwari. She is removing one by one all these Maya screens and takes the sadhaka through the proper channel, proper path. There are 9 chakras. Trilokya Mohana Chakra, Sarvasa Paripuraka Chakra, Sarva Samkshopana Chakra, Sarva Saubhagya Dayaka Chakra, Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra, Sarva Rakshakara Chakra, Sarva Rogahara Chakra, Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra, Sarvanandamaya Chakra. By the names itself, we will understand these are all the disturbances which we will be getting in our mind or in our life, which are removed by all the deities. There are 9 Ati Devatas who help us to remove all these veils. Who are the 9 Devatas, Ati Devatas? Tripura, Tripuresi, Tripura Sundari, Tripura Vasini, Tripura Shri, Tripura Malini, Tripura Siddha, Tripuramba, Maha Tripura Sundari. All these Devatas help us to realize who Srividhya is actually. So there are also 9 yoginis to assist us. And these 9 yoginis are Prakata Yogini, Gupta Dara Yogini, Sampradaya Yogini, Kulottirna Yogini, Nigarbha Yogini, Rahasya Yogini, Ati Rahasya Yogini, and Paraparati Rahasya Yoga. So all these yoginis help the sadhaka to stay and do this yoga practices, which are very, very, very important, which are the basic requirement of a sadhaka to travel in this path. So we see when we seek admission for LKG, we go and nowadays parents write examination for LKG. When we go for a higher class, we have to write some entrance test for them. Like that. The sadhaka to know the highest truth, highest reality, the absolute reality. Simply, he cannot be given a chit to go into this into this pathway. So he has to practice lot of yoga. That those things are specified as yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dhyana, dharana, samadhi, and sahaja avastha. These are 9 kind of yogas which a sadhaka must practice. So all these things, he is not left like that. We must understand Jagannatha in her all karunya, she sends all these yoginis to help him or her to do abhyasa in all these things, keep her mind or keep his mind fresh in doing this, give them all utvega to do everything. And then the 9 Ati Devadas, they help to realize the next stage, and then the 9 chakras are revealed, and then Ambal and Swami are revealed in the Bindustan. Tripura Upanishad says all that we experience here and all the 3 states, we have 3 states of our in life, that is Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti. These 3 states. And then 3 lokas, they say, that is Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, and Suvaha, 3 lokas. And then 3 gunas. 3 gunas are Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Then 3 kinds of energy, that is Icha, Jnana, Kriya. Everything is nothing but Jagadamba. That is what Tripura Upanishad says. Then we have to understand that there is nothing other than Jagadamba in this creation. சொல்லுக்கடங்காவே பராசக்தி சூரத்தனங்களெல்லாம் வல்லமை தந்திடுவாள் பராசக்தி வாழி என்றே துதிப்போம், said our Mahakavi. The amount of Shakti she has that cannot be measured at all. That is what this poem says. So whatever we saw now is a kind of Upasana which takes the sadhaka nearer the mission. The mission is nothing but to understand the absolute reality. That is the mission. A sadhaka or mumukshu who, with the grace of Jagannatha and Guru, knows that Sivakama Sundari, who are the Swarupa Ananda, always stay in this Ananda because they understand her as Niradishaya Ananda in Nirguna Upasana. That is the next stage where the sadhaka goes after doing all these things. In Lalita Sahasranama, this Nirguna Upasana is dealt with in a specific namas. Nirlepa, Nirmala, Nitya, Nirakara, Nirakula, Nirguna, Nishkala, Shanta, Nishkama, Nirupaplava, Nityamukta, Nirvikara, Nishprapancha, Nirashraya, Nityasuddha, Nityabuddha, Nirabadhya, Nirantara, Nishkarana, Nishkalanga, Nirupadir, Nirishwara, Niraga, Ragamadani, Nirmada, Madanasini, Nischinta, Nirahankara, Nirmoha, Mohanasini, Nirmama, Mamatahantri, Nishpapa, Papanasini, Nishkroda, Kroda Samani, Nirloba, Lobanasini, Nissamshaya, Samshayakni, Nirbhava, Bhavanasini, Nirvikalpa, Nirabada, Nirbeda, Vedanasini, Nirnasa, Mrityumadani, Nishkriya, Nishparigraha, Nistula, Neelachikura, Nirapaya, Niratyaya. All these namas tell us about the Nirguna Swarupam of Jagannatha. Once we understand this Nirguna Swarupam of Jagannatha through this Upasana Krama, then Jagannatha eva asti, that we will be very, very sure about it, and we will not find any difference in anybody here. Whoever we see, that is only Jagannatha. In case he ends up, the Tripura Upanishad says, in case by chance he ends up not realizing this Jagannatha as Nirguna Swarupam, Niradishaya Ananda Swarupam, in case he doesn't end up in this life, what will happen? Tripura Upanishad says he will be a yoga prashta who will attain Krama Mukti in Ambal's path. That is guaranteed for him. As Krishna says in chapter 8 of Bhagavad Gita, Brahmamukti is there for any yoga. Then Jagannatha, she prevails in all the lokas. I was telling about her prevalence in all the lokas. She is the time, she is the space, she is beyond time space, she is the 15 tithis, she is the Shodasi, she is the Adhara of this creation. Now I am coming to the next part of this Sadhaka's mind. She is the Adhara of this creation, and she is also the Adeyam of this creation. We have seen one Nama, Dhyana, Dhyatru, Dhyeya, Rupaya Nama. She is the one who is being contemplated. She is the one who is contemplating. She is the thing that is being contemplated. There is no difference between Jagannatha and what is prevailing here and the Upasaka who is doing the Upasana also. So there, from this we must understand that there is nothing else other than Jagannatha. That is what the sadhaka is going to realize after he completes his Upasana successfully. Actually, both Jagannatha and Kameshwara are inclined in giving this Kaivalyam to all their Upasakas. We need not see any difference between Shiva and Shakti or whatever it is. Everything is same. Actually, one Tirumandram is there. Beautiful poem. Anbum Sivamum Irendembar Arivilar Anbe Sivamavadu Arum Arigilar Anbe Sivamavadu Arum Arindapin Anbe Sivamagi Amarundirundari. In this poem, Anbu is not love and affection. Anbu is nothing but Jagannatha, this Parashakti. There is no difference between Parashakti and Paramasivan. That is what he wants to establish here. So we need not find any difference between any deity here. Everything is Jagannatha, means everything is there inside her. That is what we have been contemplating right from the beginning. She is the one who has created Shrishtikatri, Brahma Rupa, Goptri, Govinda Rupini, Samharini, Rudra Rupa, Tirodhana Karishwari, Sadashivanugrahata, Panchakritya Parayan. So she is the one who is doing all these kriya. She is the existence, very existence of this world. She is the Sat Amsa. She is the knowledge, the Chit Amsa. She is the Ananda. Ananda needs no translation. We all know Ananda is nothing but Ananda. That Swarupa Ananda is what a person has to realize after he does so much of Upasaka. She is the one who reveals all this creation as Maya and Maya Karya to her Upasaka. She herself will make him understand that everything other than her is only Maya, Maya Karya. Maya, Maya Karyam Sarvam Mahadari Deha Paryantam, says Acharya in Viveka Chudamani. So a Bhakta who is of the unending thirst to know truth and Jagannatha, Jagannatha herself descends as his or her Guru, gives the knowledge, and when the Bhakta turns as the seeker, he understands the truth through the Guru and the scriptures and does his Upasana with the Jnana. Viprapanishad says, only when such an Upasaka who gives his Jnana has avis in the Yajna, that Jnana Yajna, Jnana is the Havis. The Devi gets pleased immensely and grants him the faculty to understand the Brahma Swarupam of this creation as Brahma Swarupini. That is the essence. That is what a person has to realize. In Lalita Sahasranama Palasruti, we see Brahma Jnanam Avapnoti Yena Muccheta Bandhanat. What is the bandham? Bandham is nothing but what we have. We have so much of identification and attachments in this life. I am so and so. I am so and so's mother. I am so and so's sister. I am so and so's wife. So all these things are bandham. All these bandham will be going, and Brahma Jnanam Avapnodi. You will be getting the knowledge of the truth and knowledge of the absolute Brahma, knowledge of the absolute reality. And another thing is said in the Lalita Sahasranama Palasruti, which is very assuring for us. Charame Janmani Yada Srividhya Upasako Bhave. Will be the last Janma. If at all you are a Srividhya Upasaka, Nama Sahasra Patascha Tata Charama Janmani. If you say the 1000 Namas, definitely it will lead you to this Upasana, and you will be given the boon of understanding the self and as realizing the Brahma Swarupini as well as the Brahma Swarupam, and find that it is one and the same. And this 1000 namas, reciting 1000 namas, will lead us to all these things. That is what is the Parashruti says. And one final thing I would like to say and conclude. In any upasana, as I told earlier, bhavana is very, very important. The attitude with which we approach the deity is very, very important. We cannot take anything casually. We cannot take any relationship even in human world casually. With Jagannatha, we have to be very serious, very earnest, and very fond to know about her, to think about her, to always contemplate about her. That is the crux of Srividhya Upasana actually. I say this because when you see most of the Srividhya Upasanas, their japa will be ajaba japa only, because they will be doing the japa as they walk, as they sleep, as they do something, and it will be going in their usvasa and nisvasa. Such will be their mind state. They will not be away from Jagannatha even for a millisecond in their entire life. What is the benefit of this? If we say, this is the benefit of life, because when we depart from this human body, the thought that will be prevailing with us will be only Jagannatha, and naturally yadbhavam tat bhavati. We will be reaching the holy feet of Jagannatha very easily actually. And one living example is Tyaga Brahmam, who was doing this Ramanama Japa in all his breath. That living example itself tells us that upasana has to be taken very serious, and with all seriousness, if we start contemplating on the deity will definitely bestow the best result to us. And this is what I feel as the essence of Srividhya Upasana. I conclude my speech with this. I also like to thank the organizers of this event, especially Mrs. Vishali Krishnan, who had so much of, what to say, I don't find a word actually. She said, I was actually thinking whether I can talk on this or not. She said, no, it is possible for you. You can talk. So much of encouragement was there from her. And I told her, Madhyama Vaikari Rupa, she is the one who is going to speak through me. I am not the one who is going to speak, because I am not so proficient with everything. And it is whatever you have listened is the grace of Jagannatha and the grace of the Guru. And if at all there is any mistake in whatever I have said, it is the mistake of me, this Upadhi. And I thank everybody for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Dhanyawadaha, Mata. Thank you, Mata, for such an inspiring path.
Mahasri, 1 minute. Such a wonderful presentation. Actually, Jagannatha spoke through you. That is what we all felt today, Usha ji. அவ்வளோ அருமையா இருந்தது. ஸ்ரீவித்யா ஒரு உபாசனாங்களோட ரோல் என்ன, அவர் உபாசனா என்ன அர்த்தம், எதற்காக ஒரு தெய்வத்தை நாம உபாசனை பண்ணணும், அது பண்றதுனால நம்ம எப்படி தெய்வத்துக்கிட்ட நம்ம எப்படி கிட்ட நெருங்க முடியும், அதற்கு உண்டான ஒவ்வொரு படிகள் என்னென்ன, படிநிலைகள் என்னென்ன, அவ்வளோ அழகா நீங்க எடுத்து சொன்னீங்க. நீங்க ஆரம்பத்துல நான் அந்த டாபிக் சொன்ன போது நீங்க பயந்தல், நான் எனக்கு இந்த அளவு பேச தெரியுமா அப்படின்ட்டுன்னு. ஆனா ஒரு விதின் ஷார்ட் ஸ்பேன் ஆஃப் டைம் எவ்வளோ அழகா அந்த கண்டென்ட்டை எல்லார்கிட்டையும் ரீச் பண்ண முடியற அளவுக்கு, கொண்டு சேர்க்க முடிய அளவுக்கு நீங்க அவ்வளோ அழகா இதை பேசியிருக்கீங்க. தேங்க்யூ சோ மச். டுடே வி ஹாவ் ஒரு இலக்கிய மேகம் அண்ணா ஸ்ரீனிவாசன் அவர்கள் நமக்காக நம்ம பெரிய மனசு பண்ணி நம்ம ப்ரோக்ராமுக்கு வந்திருக்கிறவர். இவர் ஸ்ரீவித்யா பீடத்தின் ஆஸ்தாங்க கவிஞரா இருக்க. இவர் ஆற்றும் சமய பணி அளர்ப்பற அறியது. அவர் நமக்காக இன்னைக்கு ஸ்ரீவித்யா உபாசனத்தை பத்தி ஒரு சில வார்த்தைகள் அவர் தமிழ்ல நமக்கு அதை விளக்க இருக்கிறார். நமஸ்காரம் அண்ணா, வெல்கம் டு அவர் ஷோ. வாங்க.
Vishali ji, can I ask her a question? Usha Shankar? Can I ask?
Definitely. After
one question, that's all. Because
okay, please go ahead.
I'm really impressed by the way you spoke, Usha ji. Really liked it, because I'm also very my favorite deity is Shakti. And I've been learning. I want to know, you talked about chakra and all that. And I have gone through this class of Lalita Sahasranamam Namam. Oru Namam meaning. I've gone through that class. After the class, we did Khadgamala.
Okay.
Okay, and we learned, but I'm so scared to chant Khadgamala. Is it okay to chant?
Actually, it is said.
Should we have the Shri Chakram at home for it?
No, what is essential for Khadgamala as per my guru is we need to be initiated into Panchadasakshari to chant Khadgamala.
Yes.
So unless we are initiated into Panchadasakshari, Mahamantram, we cannot chant Khadgamala. This was said by my guru. So that is what I know. Thank you.
Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for that.
நமஸ்காரம் அண்ணா. அண்ணா வாங்க.
நமஸ்காரம்மா. கேக்குதாம்மா?
கேக்குது.
சரி சரி. ரொம்ப அருமையா இருந்தது. ரொம்ப
காஃபி சாப்பிடுவதில்ல. சரி போடு, குப்பையில போடு.
அழகா தொகுத்து சொன்னாங்க. ரொம்ப பெருமைக்குரிய விஷயம். யாருக்கு இந்த கடைசியோ அவங்களாலதான் எல்லாருக்குமே தெரிஞ்ச விஷயம். எனக்கு அது புதிய செய்தி இல்லை. லலிதா சஹஸ்ரநாமத்தோட நம்மளுக்கு ரொம்ப அற்புதமா இன்னைக்கு அம்பாளுடைய கழுத்துல சூட்டிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு தான் நான் சொல்ல முடியும். அந்த அளவுக்கு அவங்க பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஏன்னா அந்தர்முக சமாராத்தியா பகிர்முக ரகஸ்தர்ப்பணத்தை எடுத்து நம்ம அதை எடுத்துக்கிறோம். அப்படி ரகஸ்தர்ப்பணத்தை வெளியில சொல்றது
அண்ணா உங்க வாய்ஸ்
தாய்மொழி இல்லாம அதை முடியும்.
பிரேக் ஆகி வருது. வெளியில இருக்கு.
போயிட்டு இருக்கேன். அதனால ஓகே. கேக்குதாம்மா?
கேக்குது.
ஹலோ.
கேக்குது.
அந்த ரகஸ்தர்ப்பண தத்துவங்கிற விஷயம் ரொம்ப பெரிய விஷயம். அதுவும் நம்ம ஆங்கிலத்துல நம்ம ரொம்ப கடினமான விஷயம். வார்த்தைகளை நாம கண்டுபிடிச்சு ஒண்ணு சமஸ்கிருதத்திலயோ இல்ல தமிழ்லயோ நம்ம பேசுற நமக்கு அது இயல்பான ஒரு விஷயம். ஆங்கிலம்ங்கிற பொழுது அதற்கான சரியான வார்த்தைகளையும் நாம தேர்ந்தெடுக்க வேண்டியது. ரொம்ப அழகா ரொம்ப எளிமையா எல்லாரும் புரிஞ்சுக்கப்படி சொன்னாங்க. ரொம்ப உச்சமான விஷயம் அன்பு சிவமும் இரண்டு என்பதற்கு அது அன்பு தான் அப்படின்னு அழகா எடுத்து சொன்னாங்க. அது ரொம்ப அருமையாக இருந்தது. பொதுவா நம்முடைய 6 ஆதாரங்களுக்கு இடையில இருக்கக்கூடிய சூக்ஷ்மமான சக்கரங்கள், சக்கரம்னு ஒரு சக்கரம் இருக்கு. அந்த துவாதசாந்த சக்கரத்தை நம்ம மதுரை கஷேத்திரமா சொல்றோம். அப்படிப்பட்ட அந்த விஷயங்கள் எல்லாம் ரொம்ப அழகா தெளிவா எடுத்து ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. உங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் ஆதரம் ரொம்ப
விசாலிஜி, நான் ஒரு நிமிஷம் பேசணும். நான் ரொம்ப லேட்டா தான் வந்தேன். கேக்குறதா? நான் ரொம்ப லேட்டா தான் வந்தேன். பட் ஒரு விஷயம் நான் சொல்றேன். உஷாஜி பேசுறது அம்பாலே பேசினாங்கிறதுக்கு நான் ஒரு கவிதை சொல்றேன். நான் அப்ப எழுதினதுதான். யூ வுட் ஹவ் அப்சர்வ்ட். என்னும் எழுத்தும் ஆகி நின்றால், என்னும் எழுத்தும் ஆகி நின்று எல்லாமான சக்தியலே பண்ணுள் இருந்து பாவானால் பக்கம் வந்து பலமானார். பண்ணுள் இருந்து பாவானால் பக்கம் வந்து பலமானால் விண்ணுள் இருக்கும் பெருஞ்சுடரே வேலை நடத்தும் காரியலே. விண்ணுள் இருக்கும் பெருஞ்சுடரே வேலை நடத்தும் காரியலே கண்ணில் தெரியும் கருப்பொருளே. கண்ணில் தெரியும் கருப்பொருளே காலம் உற்றன் காலடியே. இது அவளே சாட்சாத் இருந்ததுக்கு நான் ஒரு 10 நிமிஷம் தான் கேட்டிருப்பேன். வாட் அ வே யூ நரேட்டட். வண்டர்ஃபுல். என்ன வெரி சிம்பிள் லாங்குவேஜ். புரிஞ்சுதா ராஜி? நான் அப்புறமா பேசுறேன். ராஜி, நான் சுந்தர் பேசுறேன். நான் அப்புறமா பேசுறேன். ஓகேவா? சோ ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். இந்த கவிதையே ஒரு சான்று. அம்பாலே இங்க ஆராதனை பண்ணது. தேங்க்யூ.
தேங்க்யூ தேங்க்யூ தேங்க்யூ. பியூட்டிஃபுல் பியூட்டிஃபுல் கவிதை. தேங்க்யூ சோ மச். வேற யாருக்காவது ஏதாவது கொஸ்டின் இருந்தாலோ வேற ஏதாவது கமெண்ட்ஸ் இருந்தாலும் தாராளமா. Any questions?
The class I attended for Lalita Sahasranamam Nama is also Usha. Dr. Usha. Yeah, Dr. Usha Rajaram. She stays in Kotupuram, and she took a lovely, very fantastic class. She is also so well versed with Lalita Sahasranamam. ஒரு நாமம்க்கு மீனிங் அப்படி டீடைலா சொன்னோம். ரொம்ப அழகா நடந்தது.
நான் லலிதா சஹஸ்ரநாமம் நான் உபாசனைன்னு பண்ண ஆரம்பிக்கல, மந்திர தீட்சை எல்லாம் எடுத்துக்கல. ஆனா நான் அம்பாள் டெய்லி பூஜை பண்றது, சஹஸ்ரநாமம் படிச்சு தியானம் பண்றத ஆரம்ப காலத்துல எனக்கு எப்பவுமே நம்ம எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும், நம்ம தியானம் பண்ணினா முதல்ல கொஞ்சம் அந்த சூப்பர் ஸ்டேஜ் தான் வரும். அதுக்கப்புறமா கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் கலரா வர ஆரம்பிச்சது. என்னடா கண்ணை மூடி தியானம் பண்ணினாலே முதல்ல கலர் தான் வருது அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி ரொம்ப நாள் நான் நமக்கு இன்னும் எதுவுமே வரல. நான் நம்ம இலக்கிய மிகம் அண்ணா கிட்ட கூட சொல்லியிருக்கேன், எனக்கு குண்டலி நீ மேல ஏறவே மாட்டேங்கிறதுன்னா நீங்க தான் எனக்கு தீட்சை எடுத்து கொடுக்கணும்ட்டு. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒன் ஃபைன் டே ஐ ரியலைஸ்ட், நம்ம லலிதா சஹஸ்ரநாமம் நம்ம வெறும் நாமமா சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கோம். சடனா ஒரு நாள் நம்ம அப்பப்ப நம்ம அர்த்தங்கள் பாஸ்கராயரோட அர்த்தங்கள் படிக்கும் போதுதான் ஒரு சில விஷயங்கள் நமக்கு அது திடீர்னு ஒரு நாள் சர்வ வர்ணோபசாரிணி அப்படிங்கிற லைன் படிக்கும் போதுதான் ஐ ரியலைஸ் அம்பாள் இஸ் இன் த ரூபம் ஆஃப் கலர். எவ்ரி கலர் அம்பாள் இருக்கா. 51 வர்ண கலர்ல 51 அக்ஷரமுக்கும் 51 வர்ணம் கொடுத்திருக்கா. அந்த 51 வர்ண ரூபத்துல தான் அம்பாள் முதல்ல நமக்கு தான் இருக்கேங்கிறத நமக்கு தெரியப்படுத்துறான். நம்ம கண்ணை மூடினா நமக்கு கலர் வருதேன்னு நம்ம நினைக்கிறோம். ஆனா அந்த ஒவ்வொரு கலர் வரும் பொழுதும் பீயிங் அன் அஸ்ட்ராலஜர், நான் ஒருத்தரோட ஜாதகம் பார்க்கும்போது எனக்கு அந்த இன்ட்யூஷன் ஒவ்வொரு டே எனக்கு யாரோ ஒருத்தர் உடம்பு சரியில்லாம வரா அப்படிங்கும் போது நான் கண்ணை மூடிட்டு சரி அவளுக்கு என்ன பரிகாரம் சொல்லுங்கிற போது அந்த ஒரு எல்லோ கலர் அப்படிங்க வரும்போது நான் சொல்ற பரிகாரம் அவளோட ஹெல்த் ரிலேட்டடா வருது. அது அவளுக்கு போய் சொல்லும் போது அது வலிக்கிறது. சம் பீப்பிள் கம் வித் சம் எனக்கு ஒரு ஈவில் எஃபெக்ட் எனக்கு நடக்கிறது, எனக்கு வாழ்க்கையில நிறைய கெடுதல் நடக்கிறது, எனக்கு ஏதாவது நீங்க பரிகாரம் சொல்லுங்க அப்படிங்கும் போது நான் கண்ணை மூடுது தியானிக்கும் போது கருப்பு கலர் எனக்கு முதல்ல வரும். சோ அப்போ the காளி மாதா comes into me. அவ she is guiding me to find the solution, to give the solution. So ஒவ்வொரு கலருக்கு பின்னாடியும் ஒரு அம்பாள் இருக்கா அப்படிங்கிறது I later realized. சோ நம்ம முதல்ல நினைக்கிறோம் நாம தியானம் பண்ணும் போது நமக்கு வெறும் கலர் வருது, நம்ம வேற எங்கேயோ போறோம் அப்படின்னு. இட் இஸ் நாட் தட். சோ த்ரூ கலர் சர்வ வர்ணோபச்சாரியா இருக்கிற அம்பாள் நமக்கு ஒவ்வொரு கலர் மூலமாக நான் உனக்குள்ளே இருக்கேன் அப்படிங்கிறத அவ நமக்கு நிரூபிக்கிறான். இது ஐ ரியலைஸ்ட் அட் a later stage, so which I want to share with you. Mahasri, you can continue. I think we can go for vote of thanks.
Yes, ma'am. धन्यवादाः वक्तुम् अध्यापिका श्रीमती मातंगी माता आह्वयामि. Let me welcome Srimati Mathangi Mata for delivering vote of thanks. She is a teacher by profession. She is specialized in SEN education and had taught specially for differently abled children. She had learnt Sanskrit both in school and college. She has huge interest in Sanskrit language and had completed Govida in Sanskrita Bharati examination. Over to ma'am.
धन्यवादः महश्री उत्तम प्रस्तुति महश्री भवतः कार्यक्रमस्य प्रस्तुतीकरणस्य मार्गः वयं सर्वे आनन्दितवन्तः धन्यवादः ईश्वरं प्रार्थयन् आशीर्वादवृष्टिं कर्तुं much appreciating your sincere dedication at this young age towards Samskrita Bhasha. Excellent presentation, Mahashri. Thank you so much and please continue this. Sundaram Prastuti Usha Varadharajan ji, what a powerful voice. I was getting goosebumps when you were singing. Beautiful rendition. Ativa Gitasya Prashamsan Akarot. Dhanyavadaha Usha ji. Thank you so much. It was very divine.
Thank you so much.
It was excellent actually.
Thank you.
Subhashitam Asman Suvicharan Dadati. Adbhuta Sandesha Shankari Mata. Wonderful message today you had given. Tvaraya Apavyayaha Bhavati. Haste makes waste was the message you had given. And thank you so much, Shankari Mata. Dhanyavadaha. Bhavata Yata Pratipaginam Swagatam Kritam Tat Asmakam Sarvesham Rochati. Dhanyavadaha Dhejaswini for the wonderful welcome address speech. Prati Masam Bhavantaha Bhagavad Gita Patan Etavat Spashtayata Prastutayanti Ativa Spashtam Vakyanam. Sincere thanks to Srimati Rajeshwari Kumar. Dhanyavadaha Mata. Bhavataha Prastuti Shritva Sarvada Sukhadam Leisha Etavat Madhura Shrotum. Such a sweet rendition, Leisha. As usual, it shows your dedication and devotion. Many times we have seen you singing so well. And special thanks to your Guru Hemalata ji. Dhanyavadaha Leisha. Adbhuta Prastuti Usha Mata. What a complete transformation to our body and mind today. That is what we have to say. My God. Adya Ativa Spashtam Divyam Cha Satram. Adbhuta Vakyanartham. You brought in Thiruvalluvar, Manikavasahar, Tirumular, Lalita Sahasranamam, beautiful shlokas. I think this week is Lalita Sahasranamam week. Day before yesterday also, we enjoyed so much a session about Lalita Sahasranamam. And thank you so much, Mataji. I don't have much knowledge to give a comment or feedback, but still, it was a wonderful session as usual. Dhanyavadaha Ushaji. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And Dhanyavadaha Sivakumar ji, who is going to give Shanti Mantra. Asya Adbhutasya Karyakramasya Ayojanartham Vishali ji, Murali ji, Sivakumar ji, Sundara Krishna ji, Ityasya Hardik Dhanyavadaha. Sarvesham Dhanyavadaha. Thank you all.
Dhanyavadaha Mata. Ma'am?
Now we can go for Shanti Mantra by Sivakumar.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyanti,
Ma kaschid dukha bhavet.
Om Shanti Shanti. Namaskar. One minute.
With this, we are coming to the end of our session. Thank you, everybody. We will meet in our next program.
Thank you.
Shubh Ratri.